Hi all, welcome to Graphics Desk.
Okay, so in this video we'll see how to draw an isometric projections of the given object. So this is what we have as front view and this is what we have as top view. The height of the overall object is 50 mm. The width is given as 60 mm. The length is given as 60 mm. Width is 50 mm and height is basically 50 plus 24, which is 74 mm in the height. This part of the object, which is a circular cylinder, I would say, is at the bottom in the view it will come. Now, one thing to note is that there is no extent of the object at origin. Even though it is visible in top view, the origin here, actually if you see, the origin has no boundary of the object. So we'll see how to draw an isometric view of the given object. So as usual, let me draw a horizontal line and 30 degree, 90 degree and 30 degree on it. So this is our x, y and z axis. Now what we have here is, so this particular face that we have, this particular view, would be visible somewhere here and the top view here. So let's look at the center first, which is from the origin 24 mm and vertically up. From this face it is 60 minus 24. So this particular part would come as 36 mm. So the center is 36 mm in this direction. In this direction it is 36 mm from the origin, and in this direction it is 24 mm. So let's locate the center first. So this is the center point. Now already we have two lines parallel to y-axis and parallel to z-axis. Let's draw the third line before we start constructing a line parallel to x-axis from the same center point. Now the diameter is given as 24 mm. Radius is given as 24 mm. So with this being a center, we have to intersect all of these 6 lines by 24. Now remember, this is a half circle or a semicircle, but at the center of it we have a full circle. So let's draw the semicircle first, and then we go to the center. So I'm measuring 24 mm in my as a radius, and we'll locate the points here. Now the axis of the cylinder, this circle or this semicircle, is in the front view going inside the plane or represented as dot, which means in this view it will be parallel to x. So we have to connect this point to these 2 points and this point to these 2 points, which means we'll get one intersection over here and the other one is here, which we don't need as this is a semicircle. So this is the intersecting point. So with this being a center, we have to draw a circle here connecting these 2 points, and this being the center, we have to draw a circle here. This is how the semi-cylindrical part of it on this face would look like. Now what we have here is we have a straight line here and straight line here up until 50 mm from the center, which means here parallelly 50 mm we have to draw a line, and here we'll calculate that, but it is 24, 34, 50 minus 34 up until this point. But let's draw these lines here so that we'll be able to complete the face. Now right now I have not darkened this thing, but this thing will be dark, which is from here it is 50 mm. So I can draw this line as 50 mm, and then we'll draw a line from here which is parallel to z-axis representing this particular face. So the 50 mm from this point is this line. Okay, now this line which we have drawn is representing this particular line here, and 10 mm below it, after 30 mm, is where you have the second line parallel to it. So let's draw a line 10 mm from here parallel to it, and then we'll measure 30 mm over here. Okay, so this is, we managed to draw this particular thing. Now this is where our origin is. So this line is basically represented as y-axis. Okay, so this line is represented as y-axis, which means this would be a solid line, and then 24 mm from this point below, which would be this line, and then you have to connect to this one. So from this point, let's draw 24 mm in the direction of O along z-axis, and then we'll make this line as dark, and from whichever point it is coming to this as a dark. So we have completed this face now, except the circle. This is how the face would look like, which is represented here in the front view. Now let's draw the circle here. The center point is same that we have already located, and the diameter is given as 520, which means we have to construct the full circle with radius as 12 mm. Now the axis of this particular hole also is the same, which is going into the diagram in front view, which means it is parallel to x-axis. So we have to connect this point with these two, this point with these two, and we'll get an intersecting lines over here and over here. Okay, so we have the points. So these two are the centers for the shorter arc, and these two are the centers for the larger arc. So let me draw the larger arcs first. And now I'll draw the smaller arcs, for which center are these two. Okay, so this is the circle that we have, or part of the hole which is on this face. Now let's draw the width of it. So width is 50 mm, which means it is parallel to x-axis. So from all of these points there would be lines going 50 mm in this direction. So we'll draw the parallel lines over here, and then we'll locate the extent of the object, that is 50 mm in this direction. So we have drawn these lines. Of course there will be yet another line coming from here, but we need to locate the curvature part of it, and then we can do it. So this particular geometry of this face would be the same, because you can see it here, it is 50 mm, and it's a solid 50 mm width all across the object, which means the exact same profile of this particular face will appear over here. So we'll measure 50 mm in this direction and we'll draw lines parallel to these, which will give us certainly an object up until this point. So this profile will be able to trace 50 mm offset in the x direction. So let me measure 50 mm first. Now all of these lines would be solid. So let me draw those. Yeah, so here we have located this particular face, this face, which is defined by the solid lines. So this face is this one, this face is this one, and this line is basically representing this face, or the same line is representing this face over here in the front view. So now what we have to do is we have to locate the portion or the geometry of this curve which is along this particular face, which means it is 50 mm parallel to the same curve in the x direction. So the same curve in 50 mm distance from this particular face would be available here. So let's look at what part of it is visible, or we'll have to draw in the diagram. So we already have the centers for it. We would most certainly be needing this part of the face because this is visible. So the center of it, which is here, will locate in this direction 50 mm, and with this being the radius, we'll draw a faint curve because we have to draw a tangent to it. So I'm taking this point 50 mm in this direction, in the x direction parallel, to locate the center of this particular arc. Now this is where the center is. So let me measure this radius and draw an arc from here. Now the line going tangent to this and this arc would be a solid line, and which is visible in this. So let me draw that. The other thing to note here is that this arc has the limit as this point, which means we have to take this point of 50 mm in this direction on this arc, and anything beyond that point is vertical line. That means a line parallel to z-axis, and prior to that the arc would be visible. So we locate this limit of the arc, we have to locate this limit of the arc. So let's do that. Okay, this is the point that I was referring to, which means from this point I'll have to draw a line vertically up, that means parallel to z-axis. Okay, so this line is parallel to this 50 mm apart. This curve is parallel to this 50 mm apart, and this is the entire length of the object, or width of the object, which is 50 mm. So let me darken this thing with the same radius, same center. Now this is how our object would look like finally, and again there is a possibility, which in this case is not applicable, that some part of the hole or circle which is on this face should be visible, but this is certainly 50 mm width, and this opening is not 50 mm, so that would not be visible over here. So this is how our final object would look like. Thank you for watching this video. We at Graphics Desk committed to spread the knowledge. Be a part of this journey, share this video and spread the knowledge. Until next time, bye.